my channel as the Garden Turns. Today is Friday, and it's not only Friday, it is July 3rd. Okay, 23 days away from my 50th. Okay, I'm gonna be 50 years old. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. All right, but today is Friday, so that means that we're gonna be making some unique recipes, some really good stuff. So I've been trying to use a lot of the things that I've purchased and I have at home, like apples. Like I bought a whole bag of apples for something. Don't remember exactly what it was for, but I do know that I had a whole bag of apples. So I was like, I gotta do something with these apples. Okay, and then y'all know I've been making lemonades, so I had a bunch of lemons. And you know, I just got like flour and stuff on the shelf. So I was like, what can I make today? Being this the day before the 4th. So I was like, let's do some Carnival Foods. So that is what we're gonna be making today in this video. Now with the apples though, what do you think we're gonna make? Let me give you about 5 seconds. Okay. All right, so we're gonna be making copycat Krispy Kreme apple fritters. Apple fritter donuts. So those should be really cool, and that's what we're gonna be making here right now in this portion of the video. All right, now we are also going to be doing some deep fried turkey legs with a nice Emo's creamy cheese dipping sauce and fries. So it's going to be 2 recipes that is going to take us a minute to make here, and it's going to be the donuts and the turkey legs. All right, so you're going to need 1.5 apples. I suggest Granny Smith because they are perfect for any type of pie, cake, pastry. So you want to slice up your Granny Smith apple. I think I'm going to go ahead and peel it. I'm going to peel it. So let's peel the apple, and then we're going to slice it up and then get this on the stove, and then we're going to prepare our dough. All right, so let's get our apples peeled and sliced. All right, we got our apples chopped. These are really small. So like maybe a 1/2 inch or something. These are really small dice. Okay, and then you also are going to need 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of butter. We're gonna go ahead and add in our apples, and then you need about 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then you can also add nutmeg. I'm not gonna do that because I don't really like nutmeg. Not a big fan of nutmeg unless it's in like what is the name of that pie? Sweet potato pie. Okay, I'm gonna rinse this off. But you want to put this on a low heat, let this simmer and let the apples soften. And then this is going to be the apple portion of our apple fritters, the Krispy Kreme apple fritters. So, okay, I'm gonna heat this up. I'll let you see what it looks like when it's done, and then we're gonna let it cool. Okay, so my husband is about to cut the turkey legs, but that's not what this is about. So you need the juice also in your apples of 1 lemon. I just forgot to add it. I'm gonna add it now. So you need the juice of 1 lemon, okay? That's about 2 tablespoons, something like that.
1 whole lemon?
Yeah. It's about 2 to 3 tablespoons is what you get out of 1 lemon. This is a small one. Okay, so we're gonna add the lemon juice, and then this is gonna soften, and then we're gonna let it cool. Okay, now we're gonna make the dough for the apple fritters. Okay, so you need a 1/2 cup of warm milk, 2.5 tablespoons of sugar, which I already put in. Okay, so you need 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. This is my 1 teaspoon. And a half. And then I'm gonna stir this up. All right, and then let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes or until you notice that it is foamy. All right, y'all, so now my yeast has activated. Okay, you want to add 1 egg yolk, and this is a small batch recipe, y'all. This should make about 4 Krispy Kreme apple fritters. All right, and then you want to put in, I was gonna say throw in 1 cup of flour. And I am using bread flour for this recipe here. And then we're going to blend this together. All right, now you want to add 1 tablespoon of soft butter. I'm going to add another 1/4 cup of flour and a pinch of salt. And then we're going to blend this together here. And a nice dough should start to form. Okay, so now I'm gonna let my machine knead my dough here for about 5 to 7 minutes. If you're doing it by hand, about 8 to 10. All right, the dough is ready. So now you want to spray your bowl, place in your dough, kind of give it a little bit of spray on the top with the non-stick spray, cover and let rise for about an hour, well, 1 to 2 hours, or until it has doubled in size. All right, so our dough has risen. So now you want to punch it down. You want to lightly flour your rolling surface. And then we're going to form a rectangle. So we're going to roll this out. And shape it. This is about a 1/4 inch thick. All right, next you want to take your apples, and this has cooled. I'm going to put it on one side. And this is about 10 by 10. And I made more of an apple sauce than having like those big chunks of apples in it. And then you want to fold this over. And I'm going to pinch my edges, not pinch. But I mean, people say it like that too. All right, next you need your dough cutter or something sharp to cut, knife, and just cut this into pieces. Something sharp to cut with. I just said something sharp to cut with. The cut knife. That sounded crazy. Okay, so we're just gonna cut this into pieces. Make them across. All right, next, put all of your pieces together here. And then we're going to cut this into 4 pieces. All right, next we're going to move these onto a parchment lined baking tray. Just pick it up like so. Okay, and then I'm going to cover this and let this rise again for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to fry them and make an icing for them. All right, next I'm going to make an icing. So you need about 1 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, a couple tablespoons of milk, about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, all right, and then about 1 teaspoon of corn syrup. And then you want to mix this together until smooth. Okay, y'all, so I tried to fry these. It didn't come out right, so we're gonna bake these. This is a change in the plans. So preheat your oven to 350. We're gonna bake these apple fritters. So once the oven preheats, we're gonna bake these for about 20 minutes, and I'll let you see what they look like when they come out. All right, so our apple fritters are out of the oven, and I'm gonna take my icing while they're still warm and coat them with some of the warm, it's not warm, but some of the icing onto the warm donut. Then I'm gonna let that layer set, and then I'm gonna put another layer of icing on. Okay, so we are gonna try a piece of this apple fritter, the smaller one, the baked apple fritter. So I'm gonna pull off a piece. Okay, so I like it.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
You like it? Now,
It's
see.
just an apple cake. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't.
Milk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's soft.
Oh yeah.
Like a honey bun almost.
Uh-huh. I mean, it's good.
Okay, you got me. I like it. It's like it's like Hostess honey bun meat, Granny Smith apple pie.
Yeah.
But in the right consistency. It's almost like a Danish roll with cherry and apple stuff in it.
Pretty good.
It's very good.
Very good Danish. You know what I'm saying?
You're so talented.
Okay. Okay, so we probably gonna finish eating this one. But make these. It's a small batch recipe. You only make 4. I tried to fry it. It didn't turn out right, so we went with bacon. Bacon was the better option.
Just the right amount of icing.
But try this recipe. It should be up by Tuesday. All right? Like, share, and
Subscribe.
there you go.
Okay, we're gonna try to butterfly this thing, but leave it on the bone. So
we can marinate in
yes.
some buttermilk.
Okay, so I'm gonna go straight down along the bone.
I'm gonna have to save some of these lemon seeds because I was supposed to have a lemon tree in my greenhouse, but they didn't have them at the store this year.
Huh.
So I'm gonna try to save these and see if I can actually grow. I've heard that it's easy to grow a lemon tree.
Huh? From a lemon seed?
So I'm gonna try that over the winter because it's gonna take a minute.
Take a couple years, don't it?
Yeah, it's gonna take years to grow a lemon tree. Okay, so you basically just slice it down the middle and then you peel it off just a little bit so it stays on the bone.
Tendons out, and then just go down the bone on both sides and butterfly it out. Okay.
And then that way it will fry easier. Okay, so he's gonna show you what they look like, and then we're gonna do the other one, and then I'm gonna do the marinade.
Okay.
All right, now we have our butterflied turkey legs. All right, next you're gonna need about a ½ cup of buttermilk. Just go ahead and pour that over your chicken, over your, I want to call this chicken, over your turkey legs. And you want to do this a couple hours before you are going to fry. Okay, so we got about 5-6 hours before we make dinner, and so that's gonna give us a nice time to sit and marinate. All right, you're gonna need about a teaspoon. I'm gonna split this up between the two of these. A teaspoon of salt, some 21 seasoning salute. This is from Trader Joe's. I don't know what would be a good substitute for this.
Right, that's a unique seasoning.
I don't know what would be a good substitute for.
Because it's not seasoning.
Because it's a mix of everything, you know.
Right.
Pretty good seasoning. Now you don't have to have this to make this, but you know, I do love me a good 21 seasoning salute. All right, you need a little bit of ground white or black pepper, about a ½ teaspoon. Some Cajun seasoning. All right, and then you want to get a glove, and we are going to rub this into our turkey legs and then let it marinate. It is a hot one here today. I think is it a heat wave all over the United States? I don't know.
I know for St. Louis.
It's just crazy.
For all week at least.
I went outside and was not out there too long and started feeling sick. Like you could get sun sickness.
Yeah.
With
it's
lupus.
Mostly the humidity.
Yeah.
Respiration.
Yes. And so I'm in the house until the sun go in for the most part today. All right, so now I'm just gonna let this sit here for about 4-5 hours until we're ready to fry these up. All right, next you need about a cup of flour, and then you want to add about a ½ teaspoon of pepper, black pepper. pinch of salt, about a half teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half teaspoon of onion powder. And then you want to put your oil on to heat. Shake up your bag. Get the spices all mixed in. And then I'm going to take a glove. And here is our turkey that has been marinating here. Our butterfly turkey legs. Let me put this so y'all can see this. Okay, and you want to get your flour. Move that around in there a little bit just to get some more of that buttermilk on there. And then throw it into your bag. Shake it around. Okay, you want to coat this one completely, and then we're going to throw the other one in with it as well. All right, y'all, so the oil is now hot. Now I'm going to take my turkey legs. Okay, and I'm going to put my skin side down first. Just drop that in the oil. Okay, and then we're gonna let that get brown on one side, and we're gonna flip it, fried. You know how it go when you frying chicken, but we just frying turkey legs, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna make a quick and easy cheese sauce. So you need about a tablespoon and a half of butter. You wanna melt that. Add about a half a teaspoon of garlic and a half a teaspoon of minced onion. All right, next, you wanna add about a tablespoon and a half of flour. And then you want to mix this together and let this brown. Let your flour start to brown. It should start smelling, what do they say? It smells like nutty?
Yeah.
When you're ready, because we're just going to toast this flour in the butter and make a roux. All right, next you want to whisk in about a half a cup of milk. Then you need about a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And whisk this together until smooth. All right, now I'm gonna whisk in about a half cup of Provel cheese. And once the cheese melts, you're ready. Emo's cheese sauce for dipping the fries. And what else we dipping in this? The turkey, I think.
The turkey.
Yeah, all right. That look good. I'm gonna have to give her props. Isha, you got the props, girl. You did it. Yeah, I know her eyes feel like she got weights on them. Oh, my thumb's crap now. I'm sorry, PD. But y'all did it. I moved it right over. Oh, that's the finale. Hey. Whoa! Wow! Wow! Whoa! He's just watching it. Wow! Wow! Hey! Hey! All right, we headed back. That was it. Woo! Another doggy. All right, y'all, we heading back to the car. Just stay with us while we go. So we are on this side. What did y'all think? Awesome. You thought it was awesome? That's what we doing, Tiny. She like the little doggy. All right, y'all, let's get to the car. So all we gotta do is walk straight down the street.
Down to 17th Street.
Yep.
We down at 5th. We got 12 blocks.
We do?
Yes. This is 5th Broadway.
Okay.
We got 12 blocks. Go back down to
All
17th
right.
Street.
Let's see what we see on the way down, y'all. We gonna see what we see on the way down. Which way? My hands to myself. Right here. It went last night. I went last night. It was so much fun. Cool. Thank you so much for the show. Thank you for joining us. So we're trying to make it back to the car. This is the latest that we've ever done a live, baby. It's 11 o'clock.
It is.
This is the latest we've ever been on. All right. Now I'm going to serve up dinner. So we got our fried turkey leg. I'm going to get some of our cheese sauce. Go ahead and put that here in your ramekin here. And then we just going to have some fries with this. And instead of going out to the fair, we have the fair at home, okay? And we can enjoy it from the comfort of our house. Babe, you want to come try this? He's waiting on somebody to come. We got to have the air fixed. Okay, this is what we having for dinner. One of the fries fell in the cheese sauce.
Mm-hmm. Just like queso.
Mm-hmm. And then you want to put a little bit of salt and pepper in your cheese sauce too. Now, I'm going to try some of that turkey. That's what I'm doing. I'm just getting my cheese sauce, y'all. Here's my cheese sauce. Break a little bit of that fried turkey off. Dip it in that Emo's cheese sauce there. They should have that at the fair.
That's good turkey.
Mm.
Crispy, seasoned. Wow.
All right, so this is what we were having for dinner. We got our Carnival Night at Home. And then for dessert, we have our homemade baked apple fritters. Okay? Like, share, and
subscribe.